the Robbinsville Township Fire Department and the Robbinsville Professional Firefighters Association, I welcome you to the September 11th Memorial Service. I would like to acknowledge Mayor Freed, members of council, township administrators, and department heads. It is our hope that this memorial will be an everlasting remembrance of Pamela Gaff, our township resident who lost her life on September 11th, 2001, and to all the people that lost their lives that day. 18 years ago today, a terrible national tragedy unfolded in front of us. The worst terrorist attack against our nation killed thousands, including hundreds of firefighters and police officers. A beautiful September morning turned into a horrific chapter of our history. Although we can never erase those memories, we gather today to remember the fine Americans whose lives were taken from us. And despite the terrible images that have been seared into our memories, today should be about the memories of thousands of great people. Men and women who were fathers, mothers, friends, brothers, sisters, sons, and daughters. People like those standing next to us right now. Imagine your life without a loved one or a great friend. There are people, these are the people that we remember today. The words "never forget" are familiar to those in the fire service. The men and women whose names we will read selfishly carried out their duties, all of them knowing the dangers that they faced, and many knowing that they would never return. For them, for their families, and for all of us, we will never forget. Detail, attention. These wreaths and the memorial site are dedicated to the lasting memory of Robbinsville resident Pamela Gaff, the 343 New York City firefighters, the 23 New York City police officers, the 37 Port Authority police officers, and all who died on September 11th, 2001. None of the firefighters or those assembled here today had the pleasure of knowing Pamela, but by laying these wreaths and maintaining this memorial, we have forged an eternal bond. Mel? No, if you'd like to set your wreath as well. Take all these. And now we'll do an explanation of the signal 5555. Long before telephones and radios, fire departments used the telegraph to communicate. When the handle was pulled on the once familiar red fire alarm boxes found on nearly every street corner of America, a special code was transmitted to every fire station. When a firefighter died in a line of duty, the fire alarm office would tap out a special assignment. The signal was 5 measured dashes, then a pause. This was repeated 4 times. This became universally known as the tolling of the bell and was broadcast all over all telegraph fire alarm circuits. The signal was a sign of honor and respect for all firefighters who had made the ultimate sacrifice and has become a time-honored tradition.
Today we will honor that tradition and transmit the signal 5555 to honor all of those who died on September 11, 2001 while operating at Manhattan Box 8087. Detail, attention. Moment of silence signifying the collapse of the South Tower. Detail at ease. So that we will never forget, we will now read the names of the firefighters who were taken from us on September 11, 2001. While we will not read the names of all 2,977 who were lost, these 343 are read in remembrance of all and shall provide perspective of the tremendous loss. Firefighter Joseph Agnello, Firefighter Brian Ahern, Firefighter Eric Allen, Firefighter Richard Allen, Captain James Amata, Firefighter Calixto Anaya Jr., Firefighter Joseph Angelini Sr., Firefighter Joseph Angelini Jr., Firefighter Faustino Apostol Jr., Firefighter David Arkey, Firefighter Louis Arena, Firefighter Carl Asaro, Lieutenant Greg Atlas, Firefighter Gerald Atwood, Firefighter Gerald Batiste, Assistant Chief Gerald Barbara, Firefighter Matthew Barnes, Firefighter Arthur Barry, Lieutenant Stephen Bates, Lieutenant Carl Bigningo, Firefighter Stephen Belson, Firefighter John Bergen, Firefighter Paul Bayer, Firefighter Peter Biofield, Firefighter Brian Bilcher, Firefighter Carl Beanie, Firefighter Christopher Blackwell, Firefighter Michael Pacino, Firefighter Frank Bamano, Firefighter Gary Box, Firefighter Michael Boyle, Firefighter Kevin Bracken, Firefighter Michael Brennan, Firefighter Peter Brennan, Captain Daniel Brethel, Captain Patrick Brown, Firefighter Andrew Brunn, Captain Vincent Brunton, Fire Marshal Ronald Buca, Firefighter Greg Buck, Captain William Burke, Assistant Chief Donald Burns, Firefighter John Burnside, Firefighter Thomas Butler, Firefighter Patrick Byrne, Firefighter George Kane, Firefighter Salvatore Calbaro, Firefighter Frank Callahan, Firefighter Michael Camarada, Firefighter Brian Canizero,
Firefighter Dennis Carey, Firefighter Michael Carlo, Firefighter Michael Carroll, Firefighter Peter Carroll, Firefighter Thomas Cesaria, Firefighter Michael Crawley, Firefighter Vernon Cherry, Firefighter Nicholas Chifalo, Firefighter John Chapuro, Firefighter Michael Clark, Firefighter Stephen Copley, Firefighter Terrell Coleman, Firefighter John Collins, Firefighter Robert Cordice, Firefighter Ruben Carrera, Captain James J. Corrigan, Firefighter James Coyle, Firefighter Robert Crawford, Lieutenant John Searcy, Deputy Chief Dennis Cross, Firefighter Thomas Cullen III, Firefighter Robert Curotalo, Lieutenant Edward Detari, Firefighter Michael DiArio, Firefighter Scott Davidson, Firefighter Edward Day, Battalion Chief Thomas DeAngeli, Firefighter Manuel DeValle, Firefighter Martin Dominio, Firefighter David DeRibio, Lieutenant Andrew Desperito, Battalion Chief Dennis Devlin, Firefighter Gerald DeWall, Firefighter George Dispaquali, Lieutenant Kevin Donnelly, Lieutenant Kevin Dowdle, Deputy Chief Raymond Downey, Firefighter Gerald Duffy, Captain Martin Egan Jr., Firefighter Michael Ilafaris, Firefighter Francis Esposito, Lieutenant Michael Esposito, Firefighter Robert Evans, Battalion Chief John Fanning, Captain Thomas Farino, Firefighter Terrence Farrell, Captain Joseph Ferrali, Deputy Commissioner William Feehan, Firefighter Lee Feeling, Firefighter Alan Feinberg, Firefighter Michael Fiore, Captain John Fisher, Fire Marshal Andrew Fletcher, Firefighter John Florio, Lieutenant Michael Foder, Firefighter Thomas Foley, Firefighter David Botana, Firefighter Robert Fody, Firefighter Andrew Fredericks, Firefighter Peter Frund, Firefighter Thomas Gambino Jr., Chief Peter C. Gansey Jr., Lieutenant Charles Garbarini, Firefighter Thomas Gardner, Firefighter Matthew Garvey, Firefighter Bruce Gary, Firefighter Gary Guidel, Battalion Chief Edward Garrity, Firefighter Dennis Gurman, Lieutenant Vincent Giamani, Firefighter James Giberson, Firefighter Ronnie Geis, Firefighter Paul Gill, Lieutenant John Ginley, Firefighter Jeffrey Giordano, Firefighter John Giordano, Firefighter Keith Glasgow, Firefighter James Gray, Battalion Chief Joseph Griselac, Firefighter Joseph Guadalupe, Lieutenant Joffrey Guju, Lieutenant Joseph Gillickson.
Firefighter David Halderman, Lieutenant Vincent Halloran, Firefighter Robert Hamilton, Firefighter Sean Hanley, Firefighter Thomas Hannafin, Firefighter Dana Hannon, Firefighter Daniel Harlan, Lieutenant Harvey Harrell, Lieutenant Stephen Harrell, Firefighter Timothy Haskell, Battalion Chief Thomas Haskell Jr., Captain Terrence Hatton, Firefighter Michael Hobb, Firefighter Philip T. Hayes, Lieutenant Michael Healy, Firefighter John Heffernan, Firefighter Ronnie Henderson, Firefighter Joseph Henry, Firefighter William Henry, Firefighter Thomas Hetzel, Captain Brian Hickey, Lieutenant Timothy Higgins, Firefighter Jonathan Homan, Firefighter Thomas Holohan, Firefighter Joseph Hunter, Captain Walter Hines, Firefighter Jonathan Ilepi, Captain Frederick III Jr., Firefighter William Johnston, Firefighter Andrew Jordan, Firefighter Carl Joseph, Lieutenant Anthony Jovic, Firefighter Angel Jawarby Jr., Chaplain Michael Judge, Firefighter Vincent Kane, Battalion Chief Charles Casper, Firefighter Paul Keating, Firefighter Richard Kelly Jr., Firefighter Thomas Kelly, Firefighter Thomas Kelly, Firefighter Thomas Kennedy, Lieutenant Ronald Kerwin, Firefighter Michael Kiefer, Firefighter Robert King Jr., Firefighter Scott Kopitko, Firefighter William Krakowski, Firefighter Kenneth Kumpel, Firefighter Thomas Kuvekis, Firefighter David LaForge, Firefighter William Lake, Firefighter Robert Lane, Firefighter Peter Langone, Firefighter Scott Larson, Lieutenant Joseph Levy, Firefighter Neil Levy, Firefighter Daniel Libretti, Paramedic Carlos Lilo, Firefighter Robert Linane, Firefighter Michael Lynch, Firefighter Michael Lynch, Firefighter Michael Lyons, Firefighter Patrick Lyons, Firefighter Joseph Mathio, Firefighter William Mahoney, Firefighter Joseph Maloney, Battalion Chief Joseph Marchbanks Jr., Lieutenant Charles Margiotta, Firefighter Kenneth Marino, Firefighter John Marshall, Lieutenant Paul Martini, Firefighter Joseph Mascali, Firefighter Keith Roy Maynard, Firefighter Brian Michelise.
Firefighter John McAvoy, Firefighter Thomas McCain, Lieutenant William McGinn, Battalion Chief William McGovern, Firefighter Dennis McHugh, Firefighter Robert McMahon, Firefighter Robert McPadden, Firefighter Terrence McShane, Firefighter Timothy McSweeney, Firefighter Martin McWilliams, Firefighter Raymond Mezzaherman, Firefighter Charles Mendez, Firefighter Steve Mercado, Firefighter Douglas Miller, Firefighter Henry Miller Jr., Firefighter Robert Manera, Firefighter Thomas Miglione, Lieutenant Paul Mitchell, Battalion Chief Louis Madafri, Lieutenant Dennis Mojica, Firefighter Manuel Mojica, Firefighter Paul Molinaro, Firefighter Michael Monasesi, Captain Thomas Moody, Battalion Chief John Moran, Firefighter Vincent Morello, Firefighter Christopher Mosilio, Firefighter Richard Muldowney Jr., Firefighter Michael Mullen, Firefighter Dennis Mulligan, Lieutenant Raymond Murphy, Lieutenant Robin Nagel, Firefighter John Napolitano, Firefighter Peter Nelson, Firefighter Gerald Nevins, Firefighter Dennis O'Berg, Lieutenant Daniel O'Callahan, Firefighter Douglas O'Schlager, Firefighter Joseph Ogren, Lieutenant Thomas O'Hagan, Firefighter Samuel O'Tice, Firefighter Patrick O'Keefe, Captain William O'Keefe, Firefighter Eric Olson, Firefighter Jeffrey Olson, Firefighter Stephen Olson, Firefighter Kevin O'Rourke, Firefighter Michael Otten, Firefighter Jeffrey Polzano, Firefighter Frank Palumbo, Battalion Chief Oreo Palmer, Firefighter Paul Panazzini, Battalion Chief John Pelilio, Firefighter James Papageorge, Firefighter Robert Paro, Firefighter Durrell Pearson, Lieutenant Glenn Perry, Lieutenant Philip Petty, Lieutenant Kevin Pfeiffer, Lieutenant Kenneth Phelan, Firefighter Christopher Pickford, Firefighter Sean Powell, Firefighter Vincent Prinicati, Firefighter Kevin Prory, Battalion Chief Richard Prunty, Firefighter Lincoln Quapp, Lieutenant Michael Quilty, Paramedic Ricardo Quinn, Firefighter Leonard Ragilio, Firefighter Michael Raguso, Firefighter Edward Rawl, Firefighter Adam Rand, Firefighter Donald Regan, Lieutenant Robert Regan, Firefighter Christian Rigahard, Firefighter Kevin Riley, Captain Vernon Richard, Firefighter James Riches.
Firefighter Joseph Arelli Jr., Firefighter Michael Roberts, Firefighter Michael Roberts, Firefighter Anthony Rodriguez, Firefighter Matthew Rogan, Firefighter Nicholas Rosamano, Firefighter Paul Rubach, Firefighter Stephen Russell, Lieutenant Michael Russo, Battalion Chief Matthew Ryan, Firefighter Thomas Sabella, Firefighter Christopher Santora, Firefighter John Santor, Firefighter Gregory Sedicio, Firefighter Dennis Scazzaro, Firefighter John Sharp, Battalion Chief Fred Sheffold, Firefighter Thomas Scholes, Firefighter Gerald Schrang, Firefighter Gregory Sikorsky, Firefighter Stephen Siller, Firefighter Stanley Smagla Jr., Firefighter Kevin Smith, Firefighter Leon Smith Jr., Firefighter Robert Spear Jr., Firefighter Joseph Spoor, Battalion Chief Lawrence Stack, Captain Timothy Stackpole, Firefighter Gregory Stalk, Firefighter Jeffrey Stark, Firefighter Benjamin Suarez, Firefighter Daniel Sir, Firefighter Christopher Sullivan, Firefighter Brian Sweeney, Firefighter Sean Talon, Firefighter Alan Haraski, Firefighter Paul Tegenmeyer, Firefighter John Tierney, Firefighter John Tipping II, Firefighter Hector Torrado Jr., Firefighter Richard Van Heim, Firefighter Peter Vega, Firefighter Lawrence Belling, Firefighter John Vegano Jr., Firefighter Seguro Villavano, Firefighter Lawrence Vergillo, Lieutenant Robert Wallace, Firefighter Jeffrey Waltz, Captain Michael Quarchola, Captain Patrick Waters, Firefighter Kenneth Watson, Firefighter Michael Weinberg, Firefighter David Weiss, Firefighter Timothy Welty, Firefighter Eugene Welling, Firefighter Edward White, Firefighter Mark Whitford, Lieutenant Glenn Wilkerson, Battalion Chief John Williamson, Captain David Woolley, Firefighter William Wren, Firefighter Raymond York. In addition to the 343 names we just read, 200 additional FDNY members along with 47 NYPD officers have died in the last 18 years due to World Trade Center related illnesses. It is expected that by the 20th anniversary of 9/11, more people will have died from 9/11 related illnesses than the 2,977 who died that day. As this list continues to grow, we will take a moment to reflect on those lives lost since September 11, 2001.
And now we'll read the firefighter's prayer. When I'm called to duty, God, wherever flames may rage, give me the strength to save a life, whatever be its age. Help me embrace a little child before it's too late, or save an older person from the horror of that fate. Enable me to be alert, to hear the weakest shout, and quickly and efficiently put the fire out. I want to fill my calling, to give the best in me, to guard my neighbor and protect his property. And if according to your will, I have to lose my life, bless with your protected hand my children and my wife. We'd like to take this opportunity to raise your awareness about the continuing health impacts to responders and survivors. The following information conveys the scale of the issue and comes from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention's World Trade Center Health Program, which was established by the Zagrota 9/11 Health and Compensation Act. There are over 98,000 responders and survivors receiving medical monitoring, and nearly 71,000 of them are receiving medical treatment for their September 11th injuries as of June 30th, 2019. In the past year, nearly 18,000 responders and survivors enrolled in the World Trade Center Health Program. Over 51,000 responders and survivors have at least one injury or illness related to September 11th. More than 37,000 have two or more. There are more than 14,000 responders and survivors who have cancer related to the events of September 11th. On May 28th, 2017, one of the greatest advocates for the 9/11 survivors' health benefits died of cancer. Firefighter Ray Pfeiffer spent 8 months at Ground Zero. He was asked why he stayed. His answer was simple: to find his friends. Ray was assigned to Engine Company 40 in the FDNY. This concludes the ceremony. I want to thank you all for your attendance.
Morning. Just like today. It was Oh yeah?